Let's be honest, riding a motorcycle is one of the most thrilling and freeing experiences out there. But over time, a handful of questionable trends have worked their way into the culture. Some are harmless, sure, but others, they make riders look reckless, inexperienced, or just plain silly. Whether you're new to riding or you've been doing it for decades, these are habits that not only make you look bad, but can also be dangerous. So in this video, we're going over 10 biker trends that seriously need to stop. If you're guilty of any of these, consider this your wake-up call, and make sure you stick around until the end, because number 9 alone makes you look like you're cosplaying a MotoGP racer on a Craigslist special. And trust me, it's a trend that needs to die fast. Let's get started. Number 1. Excessive revving in public places. You've seen this guy. He rolls up to a gas station, a red light, or outside a diner and immediately starts revving his engine like he's about to launch into orbit. It's loud, obnoxious, and completely unnecessary. A good exhaust note is something to be appreciated, but blasting your throttle in a parking lot doesn't impress anyone. In fact, it just draws negative attention and annoys the people around you, including other riders. Want people to admire your bike? Let the sound speak for itself without the theatrics. A well-tuned engine doesn't need a circus act to turn heads. Number 2. Handlebars that are taller than your head. Ape hangers might look old school cool to some, but the taller they are, the more they compromise your control. If your hands are above your shoulders while riding, your ability to steer quickly or make tight turns drops significantly. Not to mention how uncomfortable it gets after just a few miles. Sure, they get attention, but mostly for the wrong reasons. Practicality and safety should always come before style. If it looks cool but makes you a worse rider, it's not worth it. Number 3. Turning your bike into a rolling sound system. Some riders install speakers so loud you can hear them blocks away. Whether it's rock, country, or techno blasting down the street, it's rarely enjoyable for anyone but the rider. Most of the time, the audio is distorted from wind noise and engine rumble anyway. You're not DJing a block party, you're riding a motorcycle. Keep the volume at a level where you can enjoy it without turning every ride into a traveling concert. Better yet, use a Bluetooth helmet setup if you need music on the move. Number 4. Wearing motorcycle club patches you didn't earn. This one is more serious than it seems. Motorcycle clubs take their colors, patches, and insignias very seriously. They represent earned respect, time, loyalty, and brotherhood. So when someone wears fake patches or buys a vest online to look tough, they're not just being disrespectful. They could be setting themselves up for a confrontation. If you're not in a club, don't pretend to be. Ride for the love of riding. You don't need fake symbols to prove you belong. Number 5. Over-the-top LED lighting on your bike. A little lighting for night visibility is great. It can even add some flair to your bike. But when your ride starts looking like a UFO with every color flashing at once, you've gone too far. Bright underglow lights, rainbow strobes, and blinding LED strips might seem cool in photos, but on the road they can be distracting or even dangerous. Other drivers may not know what they're seeing or might get disoriented. Stick to clean, functional lighting that helps you be seen without turning your ride into a disco ball. Number 6. Riding in tank tops, shorts, and sandals. It's summer, it's hot, you want to feel the breeze, but the moment you hit the pavement, the wind won't help you. You'll be wishing you wore real gear. Road rash is no joke, and it only takes one fall to ruin your skin or break bones. Flip-flops and tank tops don't belong on motorcycles. You don't have to wear racing leathers every time, but at the very least, cover your arms and legs, wear real gloves, and wear boots that protect your ankles. Your gear is your last line of defense. Don't skip it for the sake of comfort. Number 7. Riding like you're in a race on public streets. We've all seen it. Riders weaving through traffic, pulling wheelies in city streets, blowing through intersections like it's a video game. Maybe it looks cool for a second, but all it takes is one car changing lanes or one pothole to end your ride permanently. Public roads are unpredictable. People don't expect motorcycles to come flying past at triple the speed limit. If you want to ride fast and push limits, find a racetrack. It's safer, it's legal, and way more fun than in public. Number 8. Wearing novelty helmets that don't meet safety standards. Yes, the little half-shell helmets might look retro, and sure, they're lighter and don't mess up your hair as much, but many of them aren't DOT approved and offer almost no protection in a real crash. Helmets are your most important piece of gear. Choose one that's tested and certified to actually protect your head. If you're riding with a novelty lid, you're basically gambling with your life for the sake of style. A proper full-face or modular helmet can look great and keep your brain where it belongs. Number 9. covering your bike with fake decals and racing stickers. We all like to personalize our bikes, but when someone starts slapping on fake racing team logos, brand stickers for parts they don't actually have, or a dozen skull decals, it starts looking less like a motorcycle and more like a rolling sticker album. Less is more. A clean, well-maintained bike says a lot more than fake branding ever could. If your ride is truly high performance, you won't need decals to prove it. Number 10. Riding one-handed like you're in a movie scene. We've all seen those slow-mo clips of riders cruising with one hand down, maybe sipping a drink or filming with a phone. But in the real world, things can go wrong fast. All it takes is a pothole, a sudden stop, or a car swerving unexpectedly. Riding with both hands on the bars gives you the control you need to respond instantly. Unless you're signaling or making a quick adjustment, keep both hands where they belong. Looking relaxed isn't worth losing control. Now, if you made it this far, you're probably wondering, why do so many riders fall into these trends in the first place? The truth is, a lot of it comes down to image. Somewhere along the way, a handful of influencers and viral videos convinced new riders that looking like a biker is more important than riding like one. But real riders know that style without substance is just noise. Skill, safety, and respect. That's what earns credibility on the road. And let's be real, motorcycling isn't about impressing strangers at the gas station. It's about the connection between rider and machine, the freedom of the open road, and the satisfaction of mastering your ride, not showing off for the camera or your buddies. You don't need neon lights under your tank, 18-inch ape hangers, or a speaker system louder than your exhaust to be a serious rider. What matters more? Being aware, being smooth, and being someone others feel safe riding beside. So, here's a bonus tip for those who stuck around. If you really want to stand out as a rider, focus on one thing: consistency. Consistency in your habits, in your riding technique, in how you treat your bike and the people around you. It's the difference between a rider everyone wants to follow and the one they try to avoid. Because at the end of the day, it's not about looking like a biker. It's about riding with purpose. And hey, here's the thing. Every rider started somewhere. We've all made mistakes, fallen for trends, or learned lessons the hard way. What matters is growing past that. So if you've caught yourself doing any of these, don't sweat it, just ride smarter moving forward. Because the best riders out there, they're not the loudest, not the flashiest. They're the ones still riding after decades, still learning, and still showing up with the same passion they had on day one. Riding motorcycles should always be about freedom, focus, and respect. These trends, they're distractions at best, and dangerous at worst. If we want motorcycling to be respected by the public, by law enforcement, and by each other, we need to start by ditching the dumb stuff. So, what's a trend you've seen that makes you shake your head? Drop it in the comments, and if you found this helpful, don't forget to subscribe for more straight-up motorcycle content with no fluff. Ride smart, ride proud, and keep the rubber side down.